All right. Shalom. First and foremost, we like to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, and double honor unto our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to the sincere brothers that's doing the will of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. All right. I'm here with the brothers.
Tazawoba.
Parathon.
I'm the brother Adawan Kasad. And, in this video, we're going to be going into how, the Most High is only concerned about the elect. Because when the Most High speaks concerning these other nations, he doesn't really speak of them with praise or with respect. The Most High don't give a damn about these other nations, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And he speaks negative about them, man. Okay. So we're going to get a few precepts on that. And Lord willing, this will be edifying.
All right, this is Second Ezra, chapter 6, verse 54, and it says, "And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen."
Read that again.
All right, this is Second Ezra, chapter 6, verse 54, and it says, "And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of whom come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen."
Yeah, because all the nations come from Adam. All right, because after the flood, the seed that came from Noah, which Noah, his bloodline goes back to the chosen Adam, man. All right, at that time, man. All right, which Adam was given the law, statutes, commandments, and he passed it down to Noah. All right, Noah had 3 sons. Shem, Ham, and Japheth, all right, which, after the flood, those are the only 8 souls that made it through the flood was Noah, his 3 sons, and their wives, all right, and they populated the whole earth. So everybody comes from that line of Adam, man, all right, and it said and the people also whom thou hast chosen, because although all the nations, all right, to this day come from Adam, all right, Adam and Eve. All right, the Most High has one chosen people, man. All right, and that line began with Shem, Noah's son, Noah's son Shem, man, and from Shem it went down to the next son that Shem had, man. All right, and so forth and so on until it got to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right, and Jacob, which his name was changed to Israel, became the progenitor of the 12 tribes of Israel. All right, which today will be known as you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right?
It says, "All this I have spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes."
Yes, because it said it right there. It said the Most High made the world for the children of Israel's sake, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the sons of the Most High, man. Because the word Israel goes back to the Hebrew word Yashar Allah, meaning he, prince, power. All right, because we're the princes or the sons of the Most High, man, which is our King, our Lord. Okay, and the Most High is only concerned about the Israelites. All right, when you read the scriptures, man.
Hey, yo, I just got the definition of this word chosen. It says, "One who is the object of choice or of divine favor, an elect person."
Yeah, that's why there's a scripture that says, Israel is my firstborn, because going back to the custom and manners of the Most High, the way the Most High ordained the custom and manners, the firstborn was the one that was to receive the birthright, man, the blessings. All right.
All right. So it says, "All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes."
Yeah, because the elect comes from the nation of Israel, man. And those men that are part of the elect, they were predestined from the foundation of the world, man, since the world began. All right. And Yahweh Shai said unto his disciples, when he walked the earth, he said, "You are with me from the beginning." And we know that all things was made by Yahweh Shai. All right. Yahweh, through his son Yahweh Shai, the Most High created Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Shai created everything else in existence, man. All right. And he had his men helping him create the everything in existence, man. You know, they was with Yahweh Shai from the beginning, man. That's why the world is made for the elect's sake, man. All right, for the children of Israel, man. But there's an elect within the elect, man. All right, because why? Because you get that? I pray for them. I pray not for the world. Because we already know, according to the scriptures, the Lord has a controversy with 2/3 of the nation of Israel. All right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. He's gonna put you to death. He's gonna destroy you, man. You're not gonna be saved. You know, when the kingdom of heaven, when the destruction happened, in order for the kingdom of heaven to come, all right, you're not gonna be saved, man. You're not gonna be a part of the first fruits to enter into the kingdom of heaven, man. On the first go round, man. Y'all gonna have to die and then be born again, man, through the reincarnation.
Okay. This is St. John 17, verse 9, and it reads, I pray for them, I pray not for the world.
Yeah. All right, and that's Yahweh Shai, man. All right. And he was talking about the world of Israel, man, because when you look up that word world, that word in the Greek is cosmos, man, which is an arrangement, a group of people, man. All right, roughly paraphrasing, man. And that group of people is talking about the world of Israel, man. All right? Because Yahweh Shai didn't pray for the 2/3, man. Although he did die for them, man, and they're gonna through Yahweh Shai's blood, they're gonna also receive mercy as well, but they still gotta receive that judgment, man. All right, they still gotta receive that judgment that the Most High has written according to the biblical prophecy, man. Zechariah 13:8. Okay, but Yahweh Shai, he prayed for his men, the ones that believed in him, the ones that have faith in him. That's the elect of the nation of Israel, man. All right, that's not talking about these other nations don't even have a part in that scripture, man, because they're not relevant, man. All right, Yahweh Shai ain't gonna damn about these other nations, man. All right, he's just like the Most High. They are one in when it comes to they're in one mind, man. All right, they are in agreements. All right, just like the Most High don't give a damn about these other nations. The Yahweh Shai don't give a damn about these other nations. All right.
I pray for them. I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine.
Yeah, because it said them which thou hast given me, for they are thine. All right, because the scriptures say what? Every plant that the Most High planted and gave to Yahweh Shai, roughly paraphrasing, shall not be rooted up. And that's the elect. All right, the 1/3, the 144,000, and the rest of the 1/3. All right, that's who the Lord gave Yahweh Shai, man. The 2/3, they don't have faith in Yahweh Shai, man. They wasn't given the gift of faith. Scriptures tell you that faith is a gift. All right, they wasn't predestined for that, man. They have a predestination. Their predestination is to be that multitude that was born in vain, that's gonna perish, man. Pursuant to Second Ezra, the 9th chapter. Okay.
And it says, all mine are thine, and thine are mine, and I am glorified in them.
Yeah, that's the elect, because the elect, it says, the scriptures say in the book of Sirach, it said the elect shall praise his holy name.
That's right.
All right, the elect is out here praising the name of Yahweh Shemiah Shai. And also in Second Ezra, the 2nd chapter, it tells you that they stood stiffly for the names of the Lord, man. Okay? And go back to that, because I know you have more than that.
Back in 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 56, and it says, as for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said, they are nothing, but be like unto spittle.
Yeah. That's talking about these other nations, man. Okay? All right? Because the Lord made 18 nations, right? But out of the 18 nations, he only chose one nation, which is the children of Israel. Okay? And the rest of these other nations, he said what? That they are nothing, but be like unto spittle. All right? Because when you spit, you know, you might have phlegm in your throat. You know, you spit that shit out. Guess what? You ain't concerned about that spit. You know, you keeping it pushing, man. All right, and that's how the Most High looks at these other nations, man. He's not concerned about them. All right, that's why they wasn't given the law, statutes, commandments. All right, All right, that's why they have that's why they worship these idols, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because the scriptures tell you that all the gods of the nations are idols, man.
That's right.
All right.
It says, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
Yeah. So you have a bucket or a vessel, right? You know, you might have a vessel that's filled with water. You know, it's filled to the top. You walking with it. You know, some of it might spill out, but you still got a whole vessel of water. You're not concerned about that, man. You got to keep it pushing. You can't pick up that drop that fell. That's how the Lord looks at these other nations, man. All right, He's not concerned. He's not concerned about them, man. However, when the Most High does speak concerning these other nations, he basically belittles them, man.
Right.
And He's gonna judge them, man. There's judgments written for these other nations, man. Okay? Because just like He's gonna judge 2/3 of His own people, all right, how much more the rest of the world, these other nations?
Okay. It says, let me go ahead with that.
Nah, that's good.
All right, this is Isaiah chapter 40, verse 15. It says, behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, and are counted as the small dust of the balance. Behold, He taketh up the isles as a very little thing. Yeah, man, and that's continuing what it says in Second Ezra, man. These nations are a drop of a bucket, man. All right, the notion that they keep pushing out here, man. Oh, we all equal, and the Lord, when Jesus comes back, He's come back for everybody and all of them. No, that's not what the scriptures say, man. All right, first of all, the name of the Lord is Yahweh Shai, and guess what, man? He's only dealing, all right, with His people, man. All right, the Lord, you know what I'm saying? He got a right, you know what I'm saying, to have a favorite, man. What's up with that, man? People got their favorite sons, their favorite children. So why can't the Lord, you know what I mean, have a favorite nation, man, of whom he created, man? All right. It goes on to say, and Lebanon is not sufficient to burn, nor the beasts thereof sufficient for a burnt offering. All the nations before Him are as nothing, and they are counted to Him less than nothing and vanity. So that's what it is, man, for you nations, man. Starting off with the so-called white man, all right, you Ishmaelites, you Arabs, man, you Hamites, you Africans, Moabites, you Chinese, Ammon, you Japanese, so on and so forth, man. These nations are counted as nothing, man. All right, and we're not making this up, man. These are the things that's written in the Bible, man. Okay. All right, that goes to let you know, man. Hey, man, this society is just everything is a farce, man. All right, because you never learn anything like this in church. Okay, the Lord is strictly dealing, all right, not strictly dealing, showing favor, all right, to His people, man, which is the children of Israel, man. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. All right, the Lord set it up that way, man. All right, according to, I don't know if you got it, Deuteronomy 7 and 6, man.
I'll get it for you.
All right.
You got it.
Whoever got it.
You got it? You got it?
Okay, I'm in Deuteronomy now. Yeah, Con, this is Deuteronomy, okay, 7, verse 6, and it reads, Deuteronomy 7, verse 6, and it reads, for thou art an holy people unto Yahweh, thy power. Yahweh, thy power, have chosen thee to be a special people unto Himself, above all people that are on the page, that are upon the face of the earth.
Yeah, that's right, man. So it says, thou art a holy people upon thyself, man, a separate people, man. All right, you could see it in the spirit of all the nations, man. All right, our people are superior to all these nations, man, when it comes to everything, man. All right, even in our lower state, man. All right. And then it goes on to say, He says He has chosen thee to be a special people, man. All right. And these people are the Israelites, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. You're the ones that are salt of the earth, man. Even in your lower state, man. All right. We're the ones that set the trends on this earth, man.
That's right.
You know what I mean? How we go, that's how the rest of the world go, man. All right. When it comes to music, dancing, whatever it is, fashion. All right. Even all these inventions, that these people love so much, man. We are the people that the Lord have chosen to do all these things, man.
Yeah, and
Right.
you know, when you read the scriptures, there are three classifications of men.
Mm-hmm.
You got the sons of the wicked, which is the nation of Edom, the descendants of the man Esau in the Bible. All right, which today they will be called the so-called white race, which they are not white; they're really red. That's what the word Edom means in the Hebrew, Adawam, which means red. Okay, then you have the sons of men, which are the other nations. All right, nations such as Moab, uh, Ishmael, the Hamites. All right, sons of Japheth. All right, so forth and so on. And then you have the sons of God. All right, or the sons of the power, which is the Israelites, the 12 tribes of Israel. All right, and you have Israelites that look like these other nations. They may look like an Edomite. They may look like a Moabite. They may look like a so-called white man, so-called Chinese, so-called Hamite, so-called African. All right, but really they're Israelites because that man's seed goes back to their father's line goes back to the Israelites, man. All right, based upon their father's seed, roughly paraphrase. You got it back, bro.
I got another scripture.
Yeah.
This is Psalms chapter 135, verse 4. It says, "For the Lord had chosen Jacob unto himself and Israel for his peculiar treasure." All right, and there you go again, man. That's who the Lord chosen, man. He chosen can you look up that word peculiar? Something like
I look it up.
You know what I'm saying? It says, "For the Lord had chosen Jacob unto himself and Israel for his peculiar treasure," man. So be the treasure of the Most High, man, of the Lord, man. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man.
I got it.
All right? Yeah.
Peculiar, strange, or odd, unusual.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, man. So that's what we are, man. Strange, odd, unusual. You know what I mean? In a good way, man. All right? Compared to these other nations, man.
Special, man.
All right? Special, man. All right? Compared to these other nations, man. You might just be doing something, just regular, man. You might be in a party, you just doing this, man. You know what I mean? You just you just doing this. It's nothing to you, man. All right, and these heathens, they gotta take classes. They gotta count. You know, remember that Dave Chappelle's skit? He was like 1 and 2 and 3. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's how the Lord made us, man. And even in this time, we look at Jake sometimes, man, with amazement, man. All right, we were just watching some kid. You know what he did? A 120,
a 1040 or some shit?
1040 or something on the skateboard. Like, damn, man, he's 11 years old, man. You know?
That was Israelite.
That's a fact, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know?
Yeah.
So that's how the Lord made us, man. And guess what, man? All these other nations, they could see it, man. And they really, in their heart of hearts, man, they jealous of it, man. All right? So, anybody got
I got something.
Yeah.
You got it? Yeah.
Yeah, I got something real quick. This is Isaiah 49, verse 13. And it reads, it says, "Sing, O heavens, and be joyful, O earth, and break forth into singing, O mountains. For Yahweh have comforted his people, and will have mercy upon his afflicted. But Zion said, Yahweh hath forsaken me, and my Lord hath forgotten me." Verse 15, "Can a woman forget her suckling child, that she should not have compassion on the son of her womb? Yeah, they may forget, yet will I not forget thee."
You want to go into it?
God. Basically, as it speaks around verse 13, it says, "Sing, O heaven, and be joyful, earth." Okay, and O mountains, that mountain that is speaking about Israel. Because, the mountains in the scriptures is speaking about governments. Okay? But the mountain that is speaking about on verse 13 is speaking about the nation of Israel. That's why when you read it, it goes into what? It says, "For Yahweh hath comforted his people." Okay, and his people consists of you Negroes, Latinos, you Native Americans. Okay? And how did he comfort us? By leaving us the Holy Spirit, which is the word, with the proper understandings with the men of the Lord that he sent forth to teach his word. Okay? Starting with the men of GMS and on down. Okay? And he will have mercy upon his afflicted, right? Which is consists of you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, because you are being afflicted, you are being oppressed, you're being beaten down, you're being shot down. Okay, first fired, last hired. You know what I'm saying? Those are all the parts of being afflicted. Police coming after us. It says, but Zion said, Yahweh have forsaken me, and my Lord have forgotten me. Right? You can see that in average movies with Boys in the Hood, where Ice Cube said, he said, if there's a God,
why you letting motherfuckers get smoked all the time?
So what does it say? It says, but Zion said, Zion goes back to what? Israel, that Zion means what? The monument?
Mm-hmm.
You know? Yep, monument?
Yep. Monument.
The monument. Okay, it says, Yahweh have forsaken us. It says, the Lord have forsaken me, but my Lord, let me read it again. But Zion said, the Lord have forsaken me, and my Lord have forgotten me. Right? And that's what you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are saying. The Lord forgot about us, because why? We the ones getting shot down. We the ones pitched broke. We the ones that ain't got nothing to eat. Okay? But the Lord, this is what the Lord said. Can a woman forget her suckling child, that she should not have compassion on the son of her own womb? Yeah, they may forget, yet will I not forget thee.
That's right.
Okay, so you got these average, simple, these regular people in this world, they can easily forget about the suckling of their child. You know what I'm saying? Okay? But the Lord has not forgotten us, and he will not forget us, because he's going to redeem us out of this affliction. In the last verse here, and it reads, Salaki, and it says, behold, I have graven thee upon the palms of my hands. Thy walls are continually before me. Right? Because at the end of the day, Israel is a nation that should not perish, man. Okay? Israel is a nation that should not perish. So with that being said, the Lord will always remember us. This is just a little affliction that we're going through. You know? That's it.
Can I just add Salaki and just add one to what this book just said, because in 2nd Ezra 6 that we were just reading, all right, it goes into that. It says, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 6 verse 57, and it says, and now, O Lord, behold, these heathen which have ever been reputed as nothing have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands.
Right.
And yes, we the head, we the chosen ones over the Lord. But guess what, man? Why are we the ones that's getting shut down in the streets, man? Why are we the ones on the lowest estate, man?
That's right.
Why? Because the Lord gave us the law, statutes, and commandments. All right, he made a covenant with us, and guess what, man? We broke it, man. All right, so guess what? We getting punished right now for that.
Right.
You know what I mean? A lot of our people, you reference Boys in the Hood. You know what I'm saying? He asked that question. Who asked that question the other day? Ari Spears, I believe.
Oh,
yeah. He asked a similar question, man. And all that is in the scriptures, man. We being punished, man.
Right.
All
But
right.
he's showing you, going back to the lesson that's at hand, that the Lord only cared for his elect.
That's right.
I mean, the Lord only really cared for Israel because, yeah, we have these other nations that rule over us. That's why the question is asked saying, can a woman forget her suckling child? Yeah, she can forget, but the Lord is not going to forget his children. Right. Which consists of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, starting with the elect first. So we do have these other nations ruling over us that's doing better than us, that's, in no actuality, that's somewhat prospering. But that's only for a short amount. That's only for a season. That's right. The Lord will redeem his elect first, okay, of Israel. And then after that, he's going to bring back the rest of the nation. You know?
Right. I got a precept. Psalms 147 and 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. All right, that's the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, the Israelites that may look like the other nations. Right. All right, he showed his word unto Yah. And what's the word? The Bible, man. All right, the composition of books from the prophets, man. Okay, the law, statutes, and commandments. That's right. All right, it says his statutes and his judgments. All right, because he gave the law to Moses on the tablets of stone, man. All right, and he made a covenant with the children of Israel by sacrifice, man.
That's right.
Okay, it says he have not dealt so with any nation. Yeah, because he only did that with the children of Israel. He didn't do that with any other nation. All right, that's why he said unto the I believe it was Pharaoh. He said unto Pharaoh, Israel is my son and my firstborn. Okay, it says and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord. All right, because they don't know the judgments of the Lord, man. Because they wasn't given the judgments of the Lord. All right, because they got to learn the judgments of the Lord from us. All right, we're lords over them, really. Because like we read in 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter, the world was made for the children of Israel's sake, man. All right? And we read Deuteronomy 7 and 6. We're above those people, man. Because pursuant to Psalms 82 and 6, we are gods, man. Dying like men.
Okay.
All right?
So,
We are sons. We are sons of the Most High, man. That's what Yasharallah. That's another term for Yasharallah, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, or Jezreel, man. All right, which is going into the seed of the power, man. The seed of the righteous, seed of the Most High, man, which is Israel. Okay.
Okay.
Shit. Can you give me Exodus 11 and 7, real quick?
Yeah. Yeah. And this is Exodus 11 verse 7, and it reads, "But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue."
Yeah, the dogs are the other nations. All right, because all right, what is a dog? A dog is a beast, all right?
Mm-hmm.
And a beast is one without understanding.
Yeah.
All right? One without the law, statutes, and commandments. That's why the Most High, I believe it's in the book of Psalms, said that the sons of men are beasts. All right? That's talking about the other nations, man. All right? So it said, against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue. It's about these other nations. So really, you got Esau trying to accuse us before the Most High. Esau ain't got a damn thing to say concerning the children of Israel, man. All right? Because even in our lower state, the scriptures say the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, man. All right? We're better than these nations, on every level, man. All right? Even in our lower state, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? These other nations could never add up to or compare to us, man. All right? Good.
That's right. And it says, "But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how Yahweh doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel."
Yeah, so the Lord put a difference between the Egyptians and the Israelites, man. All right, because the Egyptians were a dark-skinned people, just like the children of Israel, man. All right, you have certain tribes they're dark-skinned, like tribe of Judah,
Yeah.
all right, tribe of Levi, tribe of Benjamin, all right, and you got the Hamitic tribes, all right, which are not Israelites, they're the sons of Ham, all right, they're a dark-skinned nation too, man, all right. That's why in the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary it tells you that Ham was the progenitor of the dark races, man, but not the Negroes.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was it. Yeah. What you brothers got?
Right, because at the end of the day, if I can say why the brothers looking for stuff, because you got to understand that the Lord has made a covenant with the nation of Israel now, starting off with our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay, so with that covenant that the Lord has made, he has set us apart from any other nation, because a part of that covenant is also the law, statutes, and commandments, which was given unto us. You know what I mean? So, through our characteristics and the ways that we govern ourselves and we carry ourselves different from the other nations, from the heathens.
Right. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 5 verse 22. And it says, "And my soul recovered the spirit of understanding, and I began to talk with the Most High again, and said, O Yahweh, O Lord, that bearest rule of every wood of the earth, and of all the trees thereof, thou hast chosen thee one only vine." All right. And it says, "And of all the lands of the whole world, thou hast chosen thee one pit, and of all the flowers thereof one lily." So hey, this is going into, guess what, man? The Most High, he created everything, including all the men upon the earth, all these nations upon the earth, man. And he has a chosen in all, man. He has a favorite, man. All right. Like any father would, man. You have your favorite child, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It says, "And of all the depths of the sea, thou hast filled thee one river, and of all the builded cities, thou hast hallowed Zion unto thyself."
Yeah, so like, you said favorite child. This came to my mind. Remember Joseph? Joseph was pretty much Jacob's favorite child, man. And the other brothers, they was hating on Joseph, man.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like Joseph, man.
Yeah.
You get the coat with the colors, man.
Right.
Let's kill this dude, man.
Let's
kill him, man.
Yeah.
That's how these other nations look at us, man. They envy us, man. They jealous.
That's right. it says, and of all the fowls that are created, thou hast named thee one dove, and of all the cattle that are made, thou hast provided thee one sheep. So even within the cattle, he got a favorite cattle, man, which is the sheep. And it says, and among all the multitude of peoples, thou hast gotten thee one people, and unto this people whom thou lovest, thou gavest a law that is approved of all. So that's how you know that's talking about the children of Israel. Okay? Because who's these laws, statutes, commandments given to, man?
That's right.
All right? The Israelites, man. He didn't do so with any other nation, man. All right? Okay? So this is, hey, man, this is like an open and shut case, man. The Lord is only dealing with the children of Israel, man. And when he comes back, man, that's who his elect are going to be, man. All right? It's not going to be a quote-unquote rainbow coalition of all nations going up into heaven in the clouds, man. Nah, man. All right? When the Lord makes his return, man, all right? And people are getting beamed up, the elect is going to be beamed up. Guess what, man? 100% of them is going to be Israelites, man. All right? Straight up.
Got something real quick. This is Malachi 1 verse 2, and it reads, I have loved you, saith Yahweh. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith Yahweh? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. That's right. And as who is Jacob again? You Negroes, Latinos, you Native Americans. And the Lord is basically saying here, telling you what? I have loved you. Okay? I have loved you. I have set my law, statute, commandments on you. I have set my glory upon you. I have given you a land of your own. You know what I'm saying? So it's, I have loved you, saith Yahweh. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Right? Because you're basically saying like, why? You know, why do we have to, again, like I said earlier, why do we have to go through what we have to go through? The Lord is letting you know, man, as what was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith Yahweh. Yet I love Jacob. I chose Jacob. I chose Jacob, one nation, to be above the other nation. I have chosen the nation of Israel, okay, to be against the heathen nations. Okay, to be above the heathen nations. Salakia. Okay? And I've hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Right? Basically what? So letting you know that Esau Edom, which is another heathen nation, so-called white man, his future is what? Basically to be burnt in fire, to be destroyed, to be desolate, to be wasted away. You know? That's right.
I got something for you. Whoever got it, we want to go into it. Yeah. Grab it real quick. Slacky.
Yeah.
Isaiah 40 and 15. Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket.
I brother got that earlier. I guess that's the spirit.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you got it, bro.
Yeah.
And are counted as the small dust of the balance. Behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing. That's it.
That's right. And the nations are as a drop of a bucket, which consists of all the other nations. Okay. I believe it's Psalms, the 83rd chapter, which speaks about all the other nations that come up against Israel to make their name and no more, to make Israel no more in remembrance. Okay. So that's speaking about the Chinese, the Africans, the Arabs, so-called white man. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All the other nations, man. Okay. That doesn't consist of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. They are counted as nothing. Okay. They're just extras. They're just basically extras in the movie. Okay. The main characters is right now. The main characters is Jacob and Esau. Jacob, which is the so-called righteous man. Esau, which is the so-called wicked brother. Okay. But all the other nations right now, they're counted as nothing, and we'll show you that in the kingdom.
That's right.
Okay, when our foot's on their necks. Okay, when they have chains around their necks, when we're shackling them. Okay, all right. And I believe you can keep going on that, brother.
Yeah, like verse 17.
Yeah.
Let me see. It's like it. Let me jump back. Isaiah 40.
That's right, and basically, you know, to give you a metaphor of what's going on, it says that they are counted as a drop of a bucket, because if you got big, you know what I'm saying, big buckets of water, and you carrying it from one place to another, of course you're gonna have little splashes dropping out the side of the bucket, falling on the floor, but you ain't gonna pay no attention to that. The main thing is I gotta worry about this that's in my hand. I can't drop this. I gotta get this to where it's gotta go. You know what I'm saying? And we are that. We are that. We are that great multitude, man.
That's right.
Israel.
That's right.
Okay.
This is verse 16 to 17. It says, "And Lebanon is not sufficient to burn, nor the beast thereof sufficient for a burnt offering. All nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing in vanity."
Point blank. Period. They're insignificant. All the other nations are counted as nothing. They're insignificant. The only purpose they serve is to be what? Slaves under Israel. Okay?
Yeah. You know, that's part of them. You know, the scripture say the world was made for our sakes. The other nations are included within that.
That's right.
You know,
That's
they're
right.
made to serve Israel, man. Because right here, this is Psalms 108, verse 9. It says, Moab is my washpot, and it says, over Edom will I cast out my shoe, over Philistia will I triumph. It says, all right, so you know, it says Moab is my washpot, man. Because these nations are our servants. All right, Moab, so-called Chinese, man. All right, they're created to serve us, man.
That's right.
Okay, it says over Edom will I cast out my shoe, because these other nations are serfs, man, and they're gonna. That's what the scriptures say. The elder shall serve the younger, man. Concerning Esau, all right, because Esau came out first out of Rebekah's womb. Okay, and they're gonna fulfill that lot in the kingdom, man. You know, as well as they did during the time of King David and Solomon. Because during the reign of King David, all the nations round about, they was under David's foot, man. All right? And King David, he set up garrisons in Edom. You know, he had them as his servants, man. All right? King Amaziah, he used to throw Edomites off the cliffs, man. All right? And they used to drop from fucking, you know, high ground in the air, man.
Yeah.
All right? Yeah, because King David and Solomon, they had reign over all the nations, man. All right, at that time. All right, and you know it's gonna be the same thing, but even greater in the kingdom of heaven. Okay, and they're gonna have to keep the law, statutes, commandments, because we're gonna force it upon them, man. You're gonna have no heathen worshiping Allah, Buddha, the Hindu god, all that bull, which are no gods. They're not gonna be worshiping those idols in the kingdom, man. They're gonna worship Yahweh Shem Shai, man. But guess what? You know, they can't draw near to the Lord, man. They gotta deal with us. All right, because we're gonna be the judges and the nation of kings and priests, man, before these other nations. Okay? Because they're gonna be the ones going off. All right? We're gonna be the ones to rebuke them. Because we're gonna be perfect.
That's right. That's right.
I got more. You know, I got a few judgments concerning these other nations. Because when the Most High speaks concerning these other nations, he don't speak in a positive manner, man. It's mainly judgment and rebuke. All right? Because a lot of times these nations, they came up against the Lord's people, and what happened? The Lord delivered his people out of their hands. Okay? You know, the heathen was lifted up because the Most High, you know, may have set them up to rule at that time, so they started getting lifted up with pride. All right, case in point, the so-called white man. This is Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 9. It says, "Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord, Yahweh of hosts, the God of Israel," and yep, it says the God of Israel, not all nations. It says, "Surely Moab shall be as Sodom, and the children of Ammon as Gomorrah, even the breeding of the nettles and salt pits in perpetual desolation."
Sheesh.
And it says, "The residue of my people shall spoil them, and the remnant of my people shall possess them." All right, and this is talking about the children of the so-called Chinese and Japanese, man. All right, because you know, in the times to come, man, these nations, they're gonna be destroyed, man. Their lands are gonna be destroyed. All right, it's gonna be a nuclear war. It's gonna be a nuclear war, man. This World War III, man. It's gonna be a nuclear war, man. It's gonna be missiles flying everywhere, man. All right, these Moabites, they're gonna get caught up in it. These Ammonites, they're gonna get caught up in it. All right, and they're gonna be destroyed, man. And they're gonna be, the ones that escape all that, they're gonna be our slaves, man. You know, they're gonna be working in the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah, that's why the scriptures say, "What all they that spoil thee, they shall be a spoil." So you see, they put us into captivity. They spoil us, man. These goddamn Chinese people out here, man, selling our people all types of fucking bullshit. You know what I mean? You know, with the Chinese food and they toxic products and all of these things, man. Guess what, man? All right, that time is coming, man, where your glory, and we're not just talking about the China, we're talking about all these nations. It's gonna come to an end, man. All right, and we're gonna have you as a spoil, man. You're gonna be our servants, man. You're gonna be cleaning up, man. All right, you're gonna be washing up, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's gonna go, man.
Yeah.
All right.
And some of these heathens, they got special servant talents, man. Like the Moabites, man. You know, they good at doing the women's nails, and
Right.
you know they good at giving massages, happy endings for the men. You know what I mean? Then you got
Like that.
you got the Hamites, the females. They good at braiding hair. They know how to braid hair.
Yeah.
I used to get my hair braided by the Hamites. I'm gonna keep it real. Them bitches braid tight. You know what I mean? That's some of their specialties, man.
Yeah.
Read on. And also it's gonna be a race war, man. Can't forget about that. It's gonna be a race war out here. That's why, like the brother said, they're gonna be a spoil, man. It says, even the breeding of nettles and salt. I read that already. This is 2nd Ezra Zephaniah 2, verse 10. It says, "This shall they have for their pride, because they have reproached and magnified themselves against the people of the Lord of hosts." It says, "The Lord will be terrible unto them, for he will famish all the gods of the earth, and men shall worship him." And that's what I went into earlier about how all nations shall worship Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man, in the kingdom of heaven. All right, because they ain't gonna be worshiping these idols, man. The Most High is gonna do away with all this idol worship, man, for good. Because when we was conquering our land, when we was taking over the land of Canaan at that time, before it was called Israel, from them Hamites, we had to, we was commanded to throw down their idols, man. All right, throw down their groves. All right, and that's the righteous thing to do, man, because those are not real gods, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
It says verse 11, verse 12. It says,
Ethiopians.
"Ye Ethiopians also shall be slain by my sword." All right, and that's you Hamites, man. All right, that's one of the tribes of Ham. All right. So the Lord don't have anything good to say about you other nations, man. All right. And the scriptures say salvation is only for the elect of the nation of Israel, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because you nations that don't get caught up in that nuclear destruction, don't think you saved, man. Because a lot of you gonna wish you were dead in that day, man. Because the hell we're gonna put upon you, man. Okay? We're gonna have you under subjection, man. All right? We're gonna have you, in the palm of our hands, licking the dust off our feet. What's that in Isaiah where it says, they shall lick the dust off your feet?
All right.
You know what I'm saying? All right?
I got something.
Come on.
This is Jeremiah 51, verse. I'm gonna start at 19. It says, "The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the form of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance, and Yahweh of hosts is his name." Okay, I got it. Okay, it says, "The portion of Jacob is not like them." All right, we're not the portion of Jacob. Okay, which is going into the elect. Okay, but you Israelites, we're not like the other nations. Okay, we're not like those. We don't. Our ways are not their ways. Okay, it says, "For he is the former of all things." Right, as you know, in so many words, we're like how the brothers are going to say, we're like the smart. We are the smartest people on the planet Earth.
Right.
Okay, many great inventors are Israelites. Many people that came out with as refrigerator, AC, whatever you want to think about. The first person that did a heart transplant was an Israelite, was a Jake. Okay, and Israel's the rod of his inheritance. We're right. Israel's the rod of is the rod of is the rod Salaki. Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord of hosts is his name, right? We're the Lord's inheritance, man. Okay? And the Lord, as you know, who you ignorantly call God, his name is Yahweh. He created, okay, he sent out the message to create the whole world. And he's going to give it on to the nation of Israel in due time. Okay? And it reads, and this is going into the nations, what we're going to do to the nations. It says, thou art, this is verse 20, but thou art my battle axe and weapons of war, for with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. And the kingdoms is talking about is all these other nations, man, wherever they're ruling at, wherever they're at, you know. And it says, and with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariots and his rider. Right. But that's the main thing. That's it, right? Basically, us, nation of Israel, we're gonna break in pieces the other nations, man. Okay, we are the weapons of we are the weapons of Yahweh. You know, we're the weapons of Yahweh because the Lord is gonna give us spiritual power. So we're gonna be doing things that you have never seen. You know what I mean? Things that's out of this world. You know?
That's right. That's right. Hey, they say, hey man, the Lord gonna, you know, the men of the Lord, hey, the Lord gonna lift up that standard, man. And people don't believe these things, man. All right, we're gonna get spiritual gifts, man. And guess what, man? It says what? And I will break in pieces the chariot and his rider. So guess what? All of Esau's all the technology, all the fucking robots and all the shit that they got going on. Guess what, man? Hey, man, we're gonna destroy all of these things, man. Like nothing, man.
Nothing.
All right. As the scriptures say, bro, we the men's, the Lord's weapons of war, man.
Yeah, that's right. So we are his battle axe and the weapons of war. You know. That's right, because you see what King David did with a jawbone.
I mean,
that's Shamgar.
That's
Shamgar. Was it?
No, that's Samson. Was that Samson?
With the you mean the ox gold or jawbone? Let me look it up real quick.
No, I believe that's Samson.
Yeah, I think it was Samson.
That was Samson.
Okay, Samson with
But
the jawbone.
you said David?
Yeah.
Okay,
But David did kill tens of thousands, though.
David killed tens of thousands.
That's right.
In war. You know what I'm saying?
What you said again?
Jawbone. I think I believe you're right. I believe I was Samson.
I thought you was talking about Shamgar with the axe gold. Because you know,
the jawbone of an axe is Samson. But man, hey man, just like in the old days, guess what? David, he killed thousands, man. If you go in the Old Testaments, I can't remember where it's at. You got David and his mighty men, and they ran down his resume. This guy killed 800. This guy killed somebody with his own sword. I'm like, oh,
yeah, that was Samson.
That was Samson.
Yeah, that's Samson.
Yeah,
you know, yeah, man. Yeah. So that's what it is, man. The Lord gonna lift up a standard on these elect, man. All right, and there's gonna be a lot of things that you've never seen before, man. Men's gonna be flying around out of here, man. All right, that's where they get all these inspiration for all these cartoons, man. Superman and the Flash and all these things, man.
That's right.
All right, so we gonna break their chariots, man. We gonna break their tanks, their little robots that they got, man. All these things that these Edomites got going on. Not just the Edomites, all these other nations got going on. You know what I'm saying? We gonna destroy that and we gonna put all these niggas in chains, man. Straight up, man. All right, because ain't nobody equal, man. I always ponder on that, bro. Nobody. Throughout the history of the earth, man, ain't nobody all equal, man. It's never went down like that ever. Like somebody got to be on the top, man.
That's right.
And the top nation, you know what I mean?
Is
the Israelites, man. Straight up. That's what it is. You know.
Yeah, you other nations, you have no place. You have no. How can I say? You have no right or authority to be in power, man. All right. That's not your proper place, man. Your proper place is to be under subjection. That's where you will excel at the bottom of our feet.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Your only purpose is to serve the nation of Israel.
That's right.
Be servants, man. Yeah.
That's right.
That's it. Anything else?
Nah.
Close it up.
Yeah. So you know, we're gonna close this up, man. And Lord willing, this was edifying. All right. So with that. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostle, knows a great millstone. Until next time, Shalom.
Shalom.